Let's now turn our attention to the aviation industry. Now, when it comes to training the minds and hands behind Nigeria's aviation industry, one name continues to rise above the clouds, and that's the Nigeria College of Aviation Technology, Zaria. Since 1964, NCAT has been the cradle of the country's aviation professionals, from pilots to engineers and air traffic controllers. But how is this iconic institution adapting to modern challenges, new technology and global competition? Senior reporter Ayomide Ajigbe takes us into the cockpit of Nigeria's aviation powerhouse in this exclusive feature from Zaria.
In a world where safety in the skies depends on precision on the ground, one institution has quietly powered Nigeria's aviation backbone for over half a century. This isn't just a training school, it's the cockpit of national competence, the launch pad for pilots, engineers, and air traffic controllers alike. Welcome to Zaria, home of Nigeria's College of Aviation Technology, where dreams take flight and the future of aviation is forged daily.
Established as far back as 1964 with the mandate of providing training, manpower development for pilots, aircraft maintenance engineers, air traffic controllers, and other professionals in the aviation industry.
The college runs 6 specialized schools, ensuring that training stays relevant, robust, and responsive to global aviation standards. And training here never stops. One of NCAT's biggest pride points, the Boeing 737NG full flight simulator, the only one of its kind in Nigeria.
He has a headset to the instructor. The 2 of you have a headset. So depending on what you select on the radio panel, you can hear each other.
And it has a potential to make at least $500 every hour. When you calculate that, $500 every hour, that means how many you can how much are you going to generate in a year? Okay, it's a very big money. So the college need to put this thing. So I now said, look, we can't tie down our government's resources like that. So I set up a task force. The task force is now working day and night to see that the machines is functioning. Not that it's not functioning actually. We need to do certification. The certification is to be done by Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority.
The simulator represents more than money. It means Nigeria no longer needs to send pilots abroad for type rating on this aircraft model, a huge leap in aviation self-sufficiency.
So now we are waiting for the NCAA, the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority certification. And that's the process we are on. So as soon as that is done, the sort of you going outside for the same aircraft type rating, you know what I mean, simulator training will now be done here.
Theory meets practice at the Flight Maintenance Department, where students transition from classroom to hands-on training.
This setup is known as a gas turbine fuel system trainer. It replicates complex fuel lines and sensors found in fuel jet engines, allowing students to understand how aviation fuel is delivered from the tank to the combustion chamber under high pressure and precise control. With hands-on systems like this, trainees don't just learn theory, they troubleshoot fuel system, trade flow parts, and even simulate component fields, all within a controlled classroom environment.
Maintenance that you are not prepared, maybe a hard landing, aircraft overshooting the wrong way, aircraft flying through heavy turbulence. These are what we are doing here in Flight Maintenance Department. Provide training for the for the entire students of the College of Aviation. Whenever they finish their theoretical training in the class, they will come to Flight Maintenance Department and will provide the practical training for the students.
For pilots, training starts from zero and ends with commercial pilot licensing and multi-engine ratings. The journey begins in the ASIM simulator and eventually takes them into the skies.
The
Behind me, you can see a lineup of Diamond DA-40 and DA-42 aircraft. Some of the modern training fleet used by cadet pilots here to sharpen their flying skills. NCAT boasts a fleet of 6-wing rotary aircraft, multiple simulators, a control tower, and a dedicated airspace. And it produces licensed pilots, engineers, air traffic controllers across West Africa every year.
But before joining NCAT, every student passes through a rigorous screening, from written exams to medical clearance.
There is no gimmicks about it because I came in clean. I did not know it till up until I got the admission. I didn't know anybody here. So I believe it's all clean.
For us, we the student pilots is a bit different from other courses because we have to wake up early and be at the flight line on time. That is 7 a.m. on the dot. And most times we leave here in the evening when we are done with everything.
From training the past to preparing the future, NCAT Zaria remains Nigeria's engine room for aviation excellence. But with global competition rising and technology advancing, the challenge is clear: evolve or be left behind. Ayomide Ajayigbe, TVC News, Zaria.